Just hours ago, Tesla's camera-based driver monitoring system rolled out to radar-equipped cars. If it has already rolled out to your radar-equipped cars, please let us know your comments. But I'm going to tell you the details, how things are happening and where things are coming from. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla news if you are here for the first time. So Tesla has started rolling out its camera-based driver monitoring system to its radar-equipped vehicles as part of software update 2021.32.5. The new function effectively adds another layer of safety for the company's vehicles, particularly when drivers are using autopilot and full self-driving as features. Teslarati reports, Simon Alvarez says the details coming from Teslarati, friends. Tesla has been building cars with cabin cameras since 2017, though only for the Model 3. Back then, the camera really had no purpose, though Elon Musk noted in 2019 that the sensor was meant for robotaxi use. Tesla eventually activated the in-cabin camera last year to record images and videos in the event of a collision or safety event, though it was presented as something that was optional for owners. Ryan Ramachandran reported that upcoming 32.5 Model Y Tesla is coming, and we're getting more tweets about this on Twitter. The cabin camera saw more use this past May when it was used as a driver monitoring system, though only for the company's pure vision vehicles. Tesla hacker owner Green the Only, after exploring the camera software, previously noted that the camera-based driver monitoring system uses neural networks to watch out for potentially dangerous driver behaviors. These behaviors include using a mobile device or looking away from the road while using the autopilot. By the way, be careful, not be using mobile devices, using it very wisely, and make sure that your children do not text and drive friends. Now, so based on reports from Model 3 and Model Y owners with radar-equipped vehicles, electric vehicles, Teslas, it appears that the camera-based driver monitoring system is now being rolled out to more members of Tesla's fleet. Tesla Model Y owner Jayant Vigensh, whose vehicle is equipped with radar, noted that the feature seems to work pretty well, prompting him to stay alert when he kept his head down while operating his vehicle. The Tesla owner added that he also received a quick alert after he peeked into his phone while waiting at the red light. By the way, speaking of my previous messages at the end of my at the end of my videos in the past couple of days that I have been adding, you see that it all comes down about trying to control ourselves, trying to have a self-control over our passions, and I have a short message about that at the end of this video, friends. So Jayan said, works too, tested in safety environment with head kind of down, still paying attention. I kept getting the usual autopilot nudge alert until I left my head back up. Great work, Team Tesla. And he also posted another update saying it works even while waiting at a red signal. I just peeped into my phone on the charging mat. I got the alert. Now, with a neural network powered camera-based driver monitoring system, Tesla's vehicles now have an extra layer of safety when running their autopilot and full self-driving suite features. This should help avoid autopilot and full self-driving abuse, such as those specified and demonstrated by Consumer Reports. You have seen some people having putting Teslas on full self-driving or autopilot and doing foolish things in the car, not paying attention, like sleeping in the car. I don't know if these were intentionally done, or even someone I remember even had sat in the back seat and let his Tesla drive. That was very, I think, unwise, a foolish thing to to do. If you don't care about yourself, think about other vehicles, other passengers. They may have fathers and mothers going through those cars, going to reach to their children, or there may be children in their cars. If you don't want to live in a safety environment, think about other people. So such instances of autopilot and FSD, full self-driving abuse, were ultimately made possible because Tesla was primarily detecting pressure on the steering wheel to determine if drivers are paying attention or not. Friends, I'm looking at some comments on the Teslarati's article, and people have great comments on this, saying this should, for example, a user named Michael says, this should definitely help reduce the number of instances where a Tesla on autopilot runs into a stationary emergency vehicle, like the driver isn't paying attention. Another person says, probably, but it won't reduce the number of media stories about that. Press stories don't typically bother to investigate whether autopilot was engaged or not. It's routinely assumed autopilot is on for every Tesla accident. As a representative of press and being very friendly with Tesla and electric vehicles, friends, usually the press reports on what the news says, what the source comes. And yes, sometimes they're rushing, and I don't justify that, but they usually need to wait until the investigation goes after initial release, and so they know the real reason. And the press should be able to say, I'm sorry, we made a mistake, we reported it this way, but it appeared that the truth was somewhere else, and we are re-reporting it and apologizing to our readers for not reporting it exactly. So another person says, Manu G says, exactly what I was going to add. I thought they had already taken the update to radar-equipped vehicles. This not being the case may explain these accidents were still happening. This update with monitoring included may already satisfy NHTSA any recommendations or requirements may have for Tesla. It shouldn't do that even if you don't pay attention. Another person says, running into parked vehicles on the freeway is one of the most common types of accidents, be it Tesla, be it an electric vehicle or a gas car. So of course it will happen from time to time to Tesla vehicles as well, no matter how good the software gets. For the record, this is a failure of the AEB automatic emergency braking, says Stocking Bug, commenting under Teslarati's coverage of this news. Current driver tested several vehicles with automatic emergency braking AEB, including Tesla. They all had exactly the same flaw. It just isn't good enough to avoid a collision at full freeway speeds. The only difference between Tesla and the other car brands is media focus. Like, of course, Tesla gets a lot of media focus, friends. So another person named Porter comments and says, I'm not talking about media about Teslas. I'm saying that the primary purpose of full self-driving is to improve safety by removing the driving stress from people significantly. While you have to keep your eyes on the road, yes, it makes sense. When they officially launch something that calls full self-driving, a lot of people will consider it literally full self-driving without knowing the details. They will be getting more and more distracted, and it'll cause many accidents if it doesn't work close to the idea. Full self-driving and even autopilot always should correctly recognize and react to stationary objects, even if they're just partially in the lane, like emergency vehicles sometimes at higher speeds, especially on highways. Well, friends, let me know your thoughts on this new development. Are you happy with this rolling cameras rolling out to cars that didn't have that before? Tesla camera-based driver monitoring system rolling out to radar-equipped cars. Has your car been already equipped with this? Has it the rollout changed your car already? Now, let us know in the comment section below your thoughts, friends. In the meantime, this is Armin Harian from dorktalknews.com. Friends, you gave me your time. I want to leave you at the end of my messages with something valuable, a lasting value. You know, in this world, people have become slaves to their passions. You see, we can't control ourselves. We can't control our passions. We lack self-control. That's why we're not paying attention. We drive our Tesla vehicles. We come to a traffic light. We want to take up our phone and look at our phone, check a message while we're driving. This shouldn't happen, friends. This is not safe. This is not safe for us. Why is this happening? Because we lack self-control. So we mistakenly think life is in the abundance of possessions and following of our desires. Yet we learn that the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord, there is the real freedom, not in our passions. Friends, true freedom is not the fulfillment of your desires. I want this. I want to check my message right now. I don't want to pay attention. I want to act selfishly here. These actually make us slaves to our passions. The true freedom is freedom from passions, freedom from our desires of wanting to have more, bigger, and even more. True freedom is in the Lord. Have a great day. God bless everyone. Peace be with all of you. And I'll see you soon in our next report later today.